Getting into Stanford is not as hard as you think. Just mention all the cool things you'd only be able to do at Stanford. In today's video, I'll break down what exactly makes Stanford so unique, essay tips to maximize your odds of getting in, and share what exactly Stanford admission officers are looking for. Let's start with what makes Stanford so unique. Guys, don't make this mistake. I was shocked last year when I read dozens of Stanford essay questions and not a single one referenced any of their unique majors or programs. First off, Stanford has 3 schools with undergrad programs: the School of Earth, Energy, and Environmental Sciences, the School of Engineering, and the School of Humanities and Sciences. Together, this trifecta is home to more than 65 majors, many of which are interdisciplinary. These include everything from urban studies to aeronautics and astronautics to medical humanities and global studies. Furthermore, Stanford has 15 different research institutes. For instance, the Haas Center for Public Service offers accredited classes where you can study government and perform community service at the same time. If you want to get in, you need to mention these details in this Stanford supplemental essay question. Not everything that you write has to be super academic or research focused. I promise that adding in some of these proper nouns and personalizing it to your Stanford journey will instantly help you stand out. Articulate which of these academic opportunities appeal to you most and explain how you wouldn't just take advantage of them, but actively contribute to them. Moving on to part 2, essay advice. I'm actually a huge fan of Stanford's essay questions. I love them. They're short, they're punchy, and they're to the point. Stanford is also really well known for its quirky Dear Future Roommate essay question, which they actually show to your roommate when you're accepted. But most students answer this question in the wrong way. They use this space to brag about their achievements, or even worse, they write with no filter, like it's a Dear Diary. The secret to knocking out any supplemental essay question is understanding the purpose of the prompt. For Stanford's Dear Roommate essay, the admission officer wants to know your personality and exactly how you would fit into Stanford's campus, specifically your dorm room. My professional advice is to hone in on 2 or 3 personal qualities or quirks, then connect them to something you and your roommate can do together. Remember, you're addressing your future roommate, so write as if you're talking to a friend. To show you what I'll mean, I'll use Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, as an example. With the help of his elevated advisor, Peter came up with a list of essential get-to-know facts about him. Here is his list: Stanford student robotics, hackathons, innovation challenges. Number 2, skateboarding around campus and fountain hopping, parkour with a skateboard, a Spotify playlist inspired by the Spider-Man movies, and last but not least, number 5, a love for exploration and concrete evidence from when he used to go around and try new hole-in-the-wall restaurants in his hometown of Queens, New York. After considering what would best show his personality and connect him to his future roommate, Peter decided to write about 1, 2, and 5. He uses the fact that he's from Queens to talk about his love of adventure, then transitions to how excited he'd be to take trips with his future roommate to places like San Francisco, the Dish Trail, and Lake Lagunita. He also apologizes in advance for late nights while working on his spider robots and gadgets, but promises to make his roommate a one-of-a-kind spider gadget. Moving on to part 3, what Stanford admissions officers are actually looking for. This is by far the most important part of the video. Now, I know I mentioned earlier that Stanford wants you to articulate how you'd leverage those academic offerings and opportunities. But even more crucial than that is your ability to dream, make, and do. Here's another way of phrasing it, right? Stanford wants students who are leaders, yes, but they also want people who have already made an impact in their community and are now looking to build upon that existing work by using Stanford-only, one-of-a-kind experiences and resources. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at the Stanford mission statement. The key phrases here are contribute to the world, advance fundamental knowledge and cultivate creativity, and lead in pioneering research. So, if you want to get into Stanford, your best bet is to prove that you have dreamed big in the past and executed on that vision. Last year, one of our international students got accepted by talking about how he spent an entire summer repopulating a local forest by planting 5,000 trees. The key is to demonstrate that you have actually done something. It sounds simple, but I can't stress this enough. Do and then write. Just articulating your vision isn't enough these days. You have to show proof of execution. All right, my dear virtual little siblings, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips. Let me know in the comment section below which school I should do next and what other content you'd like to see. I am here to serve. Thanks for watching. Catch you at the next one.